Today I'll be talking on a topic called the Eloquent Teacher. The title of today's message is the Eloquent Teacher. Let's open our Bibles to Acts chapter 18. Acts chapter 18. I'm reading. You are holy. 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 Oh, some of you, right? You are holy. You are holy. You are worthy. 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 Oh, some of you, right? You are worthy. You have been our Alpha and Sustainer. You have been our supplier. Even when there was nobody, we can pay you, Lord. You are worthy. 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 You are holy. You are holy. No one like you, Lord. You are blameless, upright. Your garment is so white. You are holy. Your eyes is too pure to behold iniquity. You are so faithful. Your word has been tried several times. You are holy. You are holy. You are holy. Yes. Today we'll be speaking on a topic called the Eloquent Teacher. Now we all know a teacher. Some call a teacher a demonstrator. Some call teacher a mentor. Some call teacher an office for the gift of the Spirit. Some call teacher a shepherd. And some refer to Holy Spirit as the teacher. Today we'll be discussing a topic, as I said earlier, called the Eloquent Teacher. But before we go to the main text, I will dribble you before we get to the main message. 1 Corinthians chapter 3. 1 Corinthians chapter 3. 1 Corinthians chapter 3. It says, read from the King James Version, it says, and I, brethren, could not speak unto you as unto spiritual. I, brethren, and I, brethren, could not speak unto you as unto spiritual. This message, or this line, or this phrase, came from Apostle Paul while writing to the Corinthians. The first word I would like to explain this evening is the word spiritual. What is the meaning of the word spiritual? The word spiritual means spiritual and ritual. The spirit and the ritual. Just like we have the babalawos and the mamalawo, we have something called spirit and ritual. That's why we have the word spiritual. So in Christendom or in Christianity, we have a ritual called spiritual. Spiritual is spirit ritual, is spirit culture. So I had to speak, but I could not speak. I wanted to speak to you as a spiritual person, but I can't even go to that dimension of being a spiritual person or being from a spiritual culture. And we all know that man is made up of three things. We have the spirit, the soul, and the body. Man is made up of three things: the spirit, the soul, and the body. With your spirit, you contact the spiritual world. With your soul, which consists of three things: the soul, will, and emotion, you contact the mental world. And you can connect to your mental world by your brain. The sensory activity, the electric activity in your brain makes you connect to the mental world. And how do we connect to the physical world? We connect to the physical world by our feelings. That's how to connect to the physical world. And that's what the Bible says. You can only worship God in spirit and in truth. You cannot connect to God by your feelings. No. You can only connect to God by the Spirit of God. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 27 or 27. Someone should read for me. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 27 or 27, 20. It said the Spirit. Yes, so we have to understand this dimension before we go further. Because I'll be explaining verse by verse. The eloquent teacher. Yes, the verse there should read.
The spirit of a man.
Yes, is what?
Is the lamp of the Lord.
The spirit of man
Is the lamp of the Lord.
is the lamp of the Lord.
Searching all the inner depths of his heart.
Searching all the inner depth of his heart. Do you have another translation?
The lamp of the Lord.
The lamp of the Lord.
Searches the spirit of a man.
Searching the spirit of a man.
Searches out his innermost.
And he searches out the innermost being. So for God to connect to your spirit, to you, he connects to your spirit. That's why when he created Adam and Eve in the garden, we had the body, which is made of clay, connected to feelings. The internal, what you don't see that he created inside, can be regarded as the soul, which consists of the mind. But there's another thing. When the body was lying lifeless, when he spoke, life came into him. So spirit is what we use to connect to the spiritual world. That's why when you speak, it carries spirit. So the real you is not the body. The real you is what connects to God, which is Bible device as the candle of the Lord, which he uses to search it. He searches inner. Why are we studying this? We understand it. But as unto carnal, say, I will not speak unto you as unto spiritual, but as unto carnal. And we recognize that carnal means flesh. Flesh. As much as your flesh is so important, God said, I'm the God of all flesh. That is why you can't just go and not bathe. Because God is concerned about your flesh. He wants you to take care of your flesh in a dimension. And he wants you to take care of your spirit man. And the Bible records that struggle, in a war front, there is always a battle of who wants to win. The flesh is at this side, the soul is at this side, and the spirit is at this side. Both of them battling, who will take control? The person that exerts the most influence on the soul will determine whether the person is spiritual or not. That's why they will say, let this mind be in you that was also in Christ. So your mind is the pattern. The mind is all neutral. That it is like this until it's acted upon by a force. So the flesh wants to act on the mind. The spirit also wants to act on the mind. So when we want to consider who is spiritual, if you listen to the voice of the flesh, feelings, don't come to church, you are tired, you don't have money to eat tomorrow. When you consider all those things, you listen to the voice of the flesh, makes you a carnal Christian. Now, by the time you are told, your flesh is telling, how can you drop your last offering in church? Don't you know you will laugh? That's the voice of the flesh. Okay, don't see, if you attend church on Sunday, don't attend on Wednesday. Say, stay away. That's the voice of the flesh, always conflicting against the voice of the spirit. Now, how do we know when God is speaking? How do we know when God is speaking? The simple answer is in Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. Someone should read it for me. The word of the Lord is quick and powerful. Look at this. The word of the Lord is quick and powerful. Sharper than what?
Than any two-edged
Than any two-edged sword.
piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit.
Piercing what?
Piercing even to the dividing asunder.
Dividing of what?
Asunder.
Asunder, yes.
Of soul and spirit.
On soul and spirit.
And of the joints and marrow.
And of the joints and marrow.
And is a discerner of the thoughts.
And is a discerner of the thoughts.
And intent of the heart.
An intent of the heart. How do you recognize the voice of God? You divide in between whatever after the flesh and the soul are suggesting. They are suggesting, do this. Your spirit man is also saying, do this. You now say, this thing that my friend is saying, is it in the Bible? I will not divide it. Is it in the Bible that you do not go to church? You know that it's the voice of the devil. That's how it is. Devil will never ask you to give in church. That's how to discern whether the voice of the Lord is or the voice of the flesh. It's so simple. It's so simple. You divide, it divides. He said the word of God is quick, sharp, it divides, it settles. You receive the prophecy and say, go and marry an unbeliever, your husband is a Yahoo boy. That's not the word of the Lord. You don't have to fight. The Bible says, do not be unequally your unbeliever. That's not the prophecy. You have to be spiritually mature. The word of the Lord is sharp. It divides. It discerns. God never lives outside his word. He makes his word higher than his name. The word of the Lord. He said you are born of an incorruptible seed, which is the word of the Lord that abides forever. So we must recognize that in this spiritual walk, we walk not by our sight, but by faith. And we are saved through grace, through faith in Christ Jesus. So if everything we ever see or we ever discern is through our mentality, we're not spiritual. If everything you ever see, everything you ever do, any action you have ever taken is to your body feelings, it's to your mental calculation. It's not born by the Spirit. It's not born. How do we know the Spirit of the Lord is leading you? It leads you through love. It leads you through love. The faith works by love. I think it's Galatians chapter 5, verse 6 or so. It's a faith work by love. So you can even demonstrate great power without faith and without love. It works together. It works. Faith works by love. Faith works by love. You can't say you are a man of faith without having love. A carnal man. even as unto babes in Christ. I have filled you with milk and not with meat. Now, who are spiritual babies? Spiritual babies are those carried away by every wind of doctrine. Look at a babe. A babe ought to have matured, but is still taking, is still behaving like a person that doesn't understand spiritual reality. A babe is someone that can't make sacrifice. Everyone here in church today is a sacrifice. A babe will stay at home. A babe will say, because the instrumentalists are not around, or they are not, the church is not full, I can't come to church. That's a babe. How do we know who is a carnal Christian? Who is a person operated by the voice of the flesh? We see by their actions. Now we get into what the Bible says. The spiritual babes, they can't discern spiritual orchestration, spiritual structure in the spirit. So they are tossed to and fro. Have you heard this? Sister so is back. That sister, I don't know why she's back again. No. Maybe something of discussion. Babes, feast on me. Now, I have fed you with me, and not with meat. For if I thought you were not able to bear it, there are certain spiritual reality that you cannot handle because of your level of spiritual maturity. We can't tell you certain truths. We can't advise you. We can't counsel you because we know you will get angry. We can't tell you some things because we know if we tell you too much, you say they are too. Now, I want to correct this. I'm sorry, but listen very well. In church, we don't condemn. In church, we don't judge. In church, we don't condemn. In church, we don't judge. I will show you. Anybody that says we condemn or judge in church, the person has not fully understood the essence of spiritual maturity. Has not come to the light of the truth. 1 Timothy chapter 3 verse 16. Let's open to it. Someone should read for us. We don't condemn in church. Condemnation means outright. You are no longer useful. And the word condemnation was used in John chapter 3. Anyone that does not believe in Jesus Christ as his Lord, the person is condemned. Hellfire, Baba. That's it. That's condemnation. So we don't use the word condemn. It is only a proud heart, a proud mind that will say they are condemning. We don't condemn. 1 Timothy 3:16, yes. Yes. It's 3:16. 2 Timothy. Yes. Yes. All scriptures
is given by inspiration of God.
is given. I was saying that all scripture is given by inspiration. Now we're going to explain something now. So we should open to Mark chapter 13, verse 37. We are going deeper. Mark 13, 37. We're going to open to again to 1 Peter 1 verse 20. I want to explain it. Yes. All scripture is given by inspiration of God. Yes. Yes. All scripture, yes.
Is given by the inspiration.
By inspiration.
And is profitable for doctrine.
Is profitable. Now the word doctrine here means spiritual principles. Spiritual principles of the kingdom of God. Yes.
For reproof.
Look at the word reproof. The word reproof means rebuke. Look at it. So we are not condemning, we are fulfilling the scripture. Yes.
For correction.
Look at the word correction. Correction means put right. Look at it. The Bible says there is a way that seems right. Proverbs chapter 14 verse 20 says there is a way that seems right. But the end thereof is distraction. So we don't condemn. What we bring out from the scripture is spiritual principles, is spiritual laws. We now bring out the word reproof, which is to reprove. We don't want you to lie in air. He said, lash him with the rod and deliver his soul from air. Go and read your proverb. When you have a child, when you don't beat him, you don't beat the devil out of him. This is the Bible. So it's for reproof. Yes.
For correction, for his.
Look at it. It's for correction. Correction is to put right. to put right, to put right. The eloquent teacher, he puts right. Yes.
For instruction in righteousness.
Look at it. For instruction in righteousness. To tell you that you have been made right with God. So if you are to feed on the meat of the scripture, we understand the word correction. We understand the word rebuke. We understand the word edification in righteousness. We need to understand the spiritual reality. So we don't become based, being tossed to and fro by winds of doctrine. Now, for ye are yet kind of spirit. For yes, I want to explain something here. Holy Spirit was teaching me something. Yes, Mark chapter 13, verse 7. The verse says you read. Mark 13, 37. Verse says you read. I can quote it, but I don't say it.
And what I say to you.
What I say to you? Look at it. And what I say to you, I say to all. What I say to you, I say to all. What I say to you, I say to all. Now, I want you to understand this thing. What I say to you, I say to all. Now, I will not go back to a scripture that says, 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 20. We have to understand the scripture. Yes.
Who verily was foreordained.
Yes. No. 2 Peter 1:20. 2 Peter 1:20. Yeah.
Knowing this first.
Yes.
That no prophecy of
No, it is. That what?
that no prophecy of scripture
That no prophecy of scripture
is of any private.
is of any private interpretation. Look at it. Please read again. Do you have me there? Yes, please follow me. I want to look at something. Yes.
First of all,
Yes.
you should know this.
You should know all this.
No prophecy of scripture
No prophecy of scripture
comes from one's own interpretation.
comes from one's own interpretation. I like King James. Go to King James. I want King James again.
Knowing this first.
Knowing this first.
That no prophecy
No prophecy
of the scripture
of the scripture
is of any private.
is of any private interpretation. What did Holy Spirit tell me? He said, you are too small for a pastor to preach you. It is for the whole world. You are too small. As you grow in life, you join a ministry. The pastor is not preaching me. You are too small. It's not for you. It is not for your own pride. It is for all. It's as far as your eyes can see. It is for all. It's not for your private interpretation. The word is released for it is everyone. The Spirit of God keeps coming. It's whoever that dives into the pool that gets healing. That's it. And the word of the Lord is water. If ever dives into the water and receive healing. There is no prophecy that is of private interpretation. See, I read in my Bible. My purpose is in Isaiah 60 verse 1. You are not the only one, sir. It is not for private interpretation. He said, I'm the author and the finisher of this scripture. It is not for you. It's as many can see it, can seize it as far. Genesis 13 verse 15. That's how it works. That is how it works. So the word of the Lord coming from the altar, you are too small to be preached. You are too small to be preached. Because the word was not written for you. It was written from the old. People understand it. He said, you are not teaching me. You are not teaching me. Become a correcting me on this. Become creating this understanding over time and over time and over time. This word is given by inspiration. You can get to the altar and you are dry. Sincerely, when I was coming here, two people that were supposed to take message said they won't go take message. And I've been dodging it. Somebody said they take it since. I said they should take it. But you know there's a season for this. And the reason why this want us to take this topic at this particular time is because some people need to understand the mystery of the eloquent teacher. That's the topic of this sermon. If you're just coming in, the title of the message is the eloquent teacher. Now, what's the word eloquent? Eloquent means someone that is skillful in the art of teaching, someone that is persuasive, someone that is fluent, someone that is effective in expressing a speech. That is the word eloquent. The eloquent teacher. It's so much important that we should understand that God is interested in every aspect of our life. Say Daniel was 10 times better. He was eloquent. God, see, spirituality is not a license to be having poor results. Look at it. You call yourself a Christian. You call yourself a person that possesses the Holy Spirit. What are you feeling? Why will you speak in tongues and be feeling? And you call yourself a spiritual, you call yourself so spiritual. I will say that here. You call yourself so spiritual and you are feeling. How do we know a spiritual Christian or a carnal Christian? A carnal Christian, after saying the results, say, "I don't fail me, I won't come to church again." That is teenage-ish. It's from the teenage level. You are like a baby. Does God fail? He said, "I have a plan that is all good." Look at it. He said, "I didn't have a plan that is all average." He said, "How excellent is thy name?" You are having a name. If you serve an excellent God that has an excellent name, then you pick the one. If it is, "I have a good plan," you'll be getting good. What is good? Is it sin? If it's like it is, hey, let me get it. So it is dependent on the mystery you see. Daniel was excellent in a strange land. In a strange land. Some of you, before coming to university, you are becoming first in your class. When you got to university, so they have been ever. Why not? He left where he was. And he became excellent. How can you bring University of Bologna for your state? When Daniel left where he was, what is that? Why you not say that lecturer? Pastor told me a mystery one time. Said there's this particular man, everybody aces in class. Said, but anytime I get home, I get on my knee, I pray for the man, God bless this man. Said by the time the man's results will come, I had been in that particular mystery. You are 18 now, someone is praying, you had been. What you attack, you don't attract. So that's the same thing with lecturer. Every man has a spirit. Speak to the man's spirit. Every man has a spirit. Speak to the man's spirit. Nobody receives anything except it is given from above. The fact that somebody has loved you, how interesting, is from above. Nobody receives anything. A man does not just like you or does not just speak interest, it's from above. There was a book I read concerning relationship, and the list said, I like this man, he's a good preacher, teenager, the teen, I was also a teen pastor, he was always preaching, I like him. So, and I said that God showed me that he's my husband. Let me go and meet one old man, old mama. Mama now told the young lady, she said, okay, you know what you need to do? Just be praying for that man. It took about after 10 years. The man was dating another person. They were even going for evangelism actually together. And the way they were assisting, the guy, the pastor, the young preacher was into somebody else. So anytime they want to talk, the fiancé was here, she was here, they were always talking like this. So there was one meeting like that, they were always talking like that. And the lady per se is not really interested in the guy's ministry. So after some time, the prayers of over years came to limelight, and one just come, and one of them she said, I think you are the one. And the both of them got married. She wrote, I forgot the title of that book, something woman. I was reading out. So what am I trying to say? Anything you see is from above. You don't have any power over anybody. Sometimes say the heart of the king belongs to me. The heart of the king belongs to me. Some just sit here and like you. Some just sit here and big interest in you. One of our sisters was giving me now testimony this last year. She said, when I had that injury, a man just met me on the way, camped me in a hotel, took care of me, they eating everything, and took me to the hospital, took care of me. Someone I never knew just took me, and I come one of my brethren in church. The person followed me. We went to go and enjoy. The person said, okay, do you want to stay in the hotel and rest for a while more? so that your hand gets healed. I don't want that area for you. It's the favor of God. Nobody receives anything except it's from above. That is how you view things as a spiritual person, a carnal man. We calculate. We calculate. You can't serve God with a carnal mind. Yes. As we read on, for ye are yet carnal, whereas there's among you envy, strife, and division, and are yet not carnal, and walk as men. For when one said, I am of Paul, and another, I am of Apollos, and are ye not carnal? Who then is Paul, and who then is Apollo? But ministers by whom you believe, even as the Lord gave to every man. Now what are we trying to say? The Corinthians church and the gift of the Spirit are prophets, like we have doctors that are prophets here. We have apostles here. Even though we ask them to go and start a new place, they have not yet done that. We have pastors here. See, in that midst, they have the gift of the Spirit. They can spark and spoke in tongue. They can spark and spoke and spoken and spoken and spoken in tongue. But what was happening there? They so much divided the body of Christ into sections. And what baffled me there is everybody has a grace in a dimension. He said, I'm giving everyone according to a part. And verse 5. Who then is Paul? Who then is but ministers by whom ye believe, even as the Lord gave unto every man. Psalm 62 verse 11. He said, the Lord will render mercy according to every man's work. So God has looked on the person and said, this person function in this office without stress and struggle. The Lord has given grace individually to each one. So prophetess in the house and apostles in the house, administrators in the house, teachers in the house, everyone stood at their calling. They didn't. So that was what was going on in the spirit. Everybody was doing his own, behaving anyhow. And the Bible says in 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 40, said God is a God of orderliness. And we brought out the reason why they were behaving like that was the fact that they were still spiritual babies. Acting like babies, gossiping, having strife, having division. God has not called us to denomination. He has called us to the ministry of reconciliation. He has called us to the ministry of reconciliation, not denomination. Yes. We are to edify the body of Christ according to Ephesians chapter 4, which is part of the theme of this ministry. Ephesians chapter 4, 11 to 12. Until we come to the unity of the body of Christ. And that's why the name of this church was speak. Glory. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 11 said, the glory of the Lord shall cover the heart as the waters cover the sea. The knowledge of the glory. So that is where we are coming from. Why you cannot remain in baby because the word is to make you come on to standard. Habakkuk 2:11 said, the glory of the Lord, the glory of the knowledge of the Lord shall cover the heart as the waters cover the sea. So what we are telling you, for you to become spiritually mature, you need to be a doer. I was listening to one message recently. It was saying, okay, let me talk about that. Yes. So it is important that we understand what the Bible was. Now, verse 6 said, I am planted, Apollos water, but God gave the increase. So neither is he that planted anything, Neither is he that watereth, but God that giveth the increase. Now that he that planteth and he that watereth are one, every man shall receive according to his own labor. For we are laborers together with God. You are God's husbanding. You are God's building. I don't want to go into this dimension. I'm not going to the Eloquent teacher. But what can we get out from here? The fact that God has committed to you some secrets. The fact that you are especially skilled in that dimension that you have. The fact that you are better than any other person in that your own field. The central focus is Christ. God has given every man according to the needed. If you needed that dimension, He will have given it unto you. What makes us who we are is being original to what we are called to do. He said, if a man is faithful in the little, so the reason why you will envy others is because you are not faithful in your little. We are not talking about private interpretation. We are talking about the word for all. Take your own. Whoever is faithful, you are called to do it with excellence. What is the best way of doing it? That is being faithful. You are a step ahead. You are in the financial sector of the ministry. What is the latest software in doing church account? That is faithfulness. If you are faithful now, God will commit more dimensions. That is how it works. You have been a member in church. You came so early to service. The church was not watched. Oh, let me start sweeping. That is it. Being faithful. You are not in an ushering position, but you went to go and usher because no usher was around. That is growing. Nobody told me. Now it's so much important that we understand what we are called to do. Because if you don't understand what you are called to do, everything will just be it. I was telling one of the members, he said, I don't know my purpose. I said, follow another person's purpose. From you follow, you see your purpose. That's it. Before Joseph would become the prime minister, he was following the purpose of Potiphar. This guy. What's the name of this guy? Remind me now. That man, now you believe what they bring. So we are talking about that man that set him up. Remind me his name. Not Potiphar. It's Potiphar. Okay, it's Potiphar, yes. So he was following Potiphar's purpose. How being Genesis chapter 2 verse 2, he said everything prospered in his hands. Everything prospered in his hand because he was faithful. So before you discover your purpose, follow another man's purpose, it will land on you. That's how it works. So we are not talking about chicken talk. We are talking about growing up to responsibility. Yeah, see, it's an insult. If someone tells you that Sunday, you didn't come to church on Sunday, I was washing clothes. Is this how you have decayed in your level of spiritual understanding? You say I was ironing because I could not iron clothes. That's why I'm not in church. So we should grow up. We should grow up. We should grow up. Psalm 84. One of our favorite scripture in this church. Who can tell me which verse am I saying? Psalm 84. Verse what? Nobody knows. We need to grow. Even our scripture. They go from strength to strength. Where is it? You can tell me. Every one of them are here in Zion. Where is it? Yes, we said what?
They go from strength to strength. Every one of them here and there.
Look at it. They go from strength to strength. Every one of them that appears in Zion. So when we come to the house of God, today you know two scripture. By the time you come to the house of God, you know the one more. Two. Pa! I told you the meaning of when the devil comes to you like a flood, I will raise the standard. I told you what happened to me. The devil possessed one girl. She was a member before she graduated. The devil possessed her, and we were talking. She just touched me. She just started saying, yeah, touch me like this. Yeah! And then I came up from that revelation. And I thought that my hand was very red. And Holy Spirit now told me, say what happened to you is that the scripture that you are taking in just came out and fought her. He now explained to me that scripture that any word you take in is like a bullet. You may not talk, but it comes out. Pa! Somebody threw arrow. Psalm 23 verse 5, the Lord my shepherd. Pa! It comes out of you. That is how it works. So a spiritual diamond. When you take in the word, it empowers you. He sent forth his word, and the word delivered them. As many as believed him, he gave power. As many as believed. So when you believe the word coming out from the altar, you are empowered to do the extraordinary. That is how it works. That is how it works. So we need to grow by being responsive to the word. The Berean Christians, when they receive the word, they will go after. Let me consider. You have received so many messages in the past 3 months. I was asking one of my brothers. I probably spoke about one shepherd ministry on Sunday. And I was asking, what did you get from church? What did you get from church? He was trying to be polite. You shouldn't come to church and forget. You shouldn't come to church. So why are you in church? I will build my church, and the gate of hell will not prevail. What do we use to build the church? Is the word of God. The word of God. The word of the Lord is alive. The word of the Lord is alive. Make the word alive in you. Said, I will lead you beside the green pasture. The green pasture is the revelational word coming from the altar. Some of us are so dry. We need the word. We need to appropriate the word into our life for it to bring forth the necessary result. I don't like doing this, but let me just say, for those of you that are crazy about terminology, the word milk in Greek means gala. See, gala. So when you see gala, the word, it means gala. And the word, for those of you that like bread, the word meat means broma. Broma. It's not bromate, it's broma. So the word meat means broma. So we talk about meat means, I'll say something to balance this message. The meat means basic Christian teachings. Basic Christian teachings for believers. So what is meat? It means complete, deeper, more complete teaching of God's word. More complete teaching of God's word. Now, contention rose in Corinthians when Paul visited the Corinthians. When he visited them, they were now resistance. They were now resisting the gospel because they had certain dimension of the knowledge of God's word. And I was trying to correct them and put them right. Then, what is me according to Paul? Now, let me tell you something. Jesus Christ didn't explain a dimension of growth. We are following the dimension of growth according to Paul. Jesus Christ explained the dimension of growth according to corn, having stages. But we are looking at Paul, dimension of growth. So you can't compare Paul understanding to say, if you listen to this other message, you are taking me, it's me. You need to grow up. Because some people will be saying that after I've said what I want to say now, say, that's me. No, we are mature. It's deeper. Rema. It's this thing they are preaching. Because some people abuse things. Some people say, in understanding the men. All this message, I don't want message, they are meekish. Some people abuse so many things. All this one thing on fire, because they misinterpret the word of God. How can they be preaching salvation also this elementary, they are past that one, they are, need to revelation. See, when you explain mystery, you join this, you are not mature. So I will say part of what Paul categorized as me. So we are not saying that they are necessarily meat according to Jesus, the gospel of Jesus Christ. But what Paul, do you understand? You can't compare the dimension of the growth of Paul to the growth of Judas. You can't compare it to Peter or Paul or John. So it is their own revelational school that God gave them by inspiration. Do you understand now? Before I start saying this, before we start saying that this one, it's teaching me. We need to grow. Now, Hebrews chapter 5, verse 12. Someone should read. Hebrews chapter 6, 1 to 2. The Eloquent teacher. Thank you, my keyboards. Our keyboard designer. Yes. Yes.
But when for the time ye ought to be teachers.
For when ye ought to be teacher.
Ye have been that one.
Yes.
That one teach you again.
Yes.
Which be the first principle of the
Which bring the first principle of
the oracles of God.
Yes.
And have become such as have need of milk.
Yes.
And not of strong milk.
Yes. Continue reading.
For everyone that useth milk is unskillful.
Yes.
In the word of righteousness.
Yes.
For is a babe.
Yes.
But strong meat belongeth to them that are of full age.
Yes.
Even those who by reason of youth have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil.
Yes. Now let's go to 6 verse 1 to 2 now. Therefore,
leaving the principle of the doctrine of Christ.
Look, let's leave the principle of the doctrine of Christ.
Let us go on unto perfection.
Let us go on to perfection.
Not laying again the foundation.
Not laying again the foundation.
Of repentance.
Look at it. People say, big. How can you be preaching salvation? It is big now. Number 2. Yes. Continue reading. Want to get those that Paul.
Again the foundation of repentance from dead works.
Yes, from dead works. Yes.
And of faith.
Yes.
Towards God.
Yes.
Of the doctrine of baptism.
Yes.
And of laying on of hands.
Yes.
And of resurrection of the dead.
Yes.
And of eternal judgment.
Yes. So it's so much important that when you want to follow a school of thought, be balanced. See? Now, why do we need meat and milk? 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 16. Someone should read. Yes. 2 Peter 3, 16 to 8. 16. Yes.
As also in all his epistles.
Yes.
Speaking in them of these things.
Speaking in them of these things.
In which are some things asked to be understood.
There are things hard to be understood. That's where I want to come from. There are things in the Bible that are hard to understand. There are things you can't know. You can't know. I don't know how revelation comes. You must have read the book of John chapter 3 verse 16 5 times. When you now read it the 8th time, you now see the deeper that you didn't understand. There are things that can never be understood. Those are things that you can't see with your physical eyes. Like what you're going to have on Sunday service by God's grace. God showed me something deep. On Sunday, we explode it. There are things you can't see. That's what the Bible says in Ephesians chapter 1 verse 18. Let the eyes of your understanding. So that's what we call myths. You can't come about it. Only if you just open your eyes. Only if you just open your eyes in a dimension of truth. Because there is an hunger and there is a pan for more. That is how revelation explodes. And Bishop saw it. He said, I can never be born. You have read it, but you didn't see the meat in it. He saw it and is working for it. He said the word became flesh and it was full of grace and truth. That is how it works. The word becoming flesh, full of grace and truth. It's just coming right now. I never studied it. It's just coming. The word became flesh and it's full of grace and truth. That is what we call the meat of the scripture. the deeper dimension, it becomes a reality. You understand that you don't need to pray much, and you just start seeing some dimension in the scripture. When you just put yourself in certain position, maybe it's fasting, maybe it's going for evangelism, and that thing comes alive. I discovered that mystery. Nobody told me. And to me, some years back. We don't have time to pray. We just go for evangelism. We now have empowerment. Great power rests upon us anytime we go out to do evangelism. It's a mystery. Go for evangelism. You will activate angels when you go and minister. It will be a kind. You saw it. There are things you can't see. You can't do. It just get activated for you. There are mysteries. So when we ask you to go for evangelism, you think we are helping you. You think you are helping us. You can't help us. God is the one helping us. You are activating the ministry of angels. The ministry of angels. The ministry of angels. Angels on assignment. When you intercede, your spiritual eyes become open. You become a lady prophetess. We flagged up 30 minutes prayer in this church. I'm sure most of you didn't take it. The third day, I announced it here. I had one revelation with one of my mentors. Big mentor. Engaging in it violently. I saw my elbow open. What are we saying? These are deeper dimensions. When you engage, you see God at work in your life. There are things we can't be telling you this is do. Just follow. So we are not called to, according to that, they said we are not called to obey. We are called to do. Obeying is obeying the law, and doing is act it out. Act it out. That is doing. Act it out. So we are not called to obey. We are called to act it out. Whatever He asks you to do it. John chapter 2 verse 5. We are called to act out the life of Christ. Be an exemplary to others in words and in deeds. That's what we are talking about. Now, let's go to the message. To the third dimension, the Eloquent Act chapter 18. Someone should read from verse 24 to 28. Yes. Maybe I will give you my Bible. If you can, I want to guess.
And a certain Jew,
named Apollos, one Alexandra,
an eloquent man,
and
mighty in the scripture,
came to Ephesus.
This man was instructed in the way of the Lord. And being fervent in the spirit. He spake and taught diligently the things of the Lord.
And he spoke and taught diligently the things of the Lord.
Knowing only the baptism of John.
Now let me tell you now. There are certain people that are just like Apollos. What you have asked so much in the scripture is just an elementary level. What you know thus far is because of your background and foundation. You are just like Apollos. You try reading Bible, you didn't understand. You get tired when you read Bible. All the dimension you are exposed to because of your background, because of your association, you are only exposed to certain dimension of the gospel of Christ. Yes.
This man was instructed in the way of the Lord.
This man was instructed in the way of the Lord.
And being fervent in the spirit.
And being fervent in the spirit.
He spake and taught diligently.
Yes. To John, yes.
And he began to speak boldly in the synagogue.
Now listen, at that level of your knowing, keep doing what you know how to do. At that level of your skill or the grace man, keep doing what you can do. That was what Apollos was doing. He kept doing what he can do at that level. So don't say you don't have anything. He spoke to that widow. He said, what do you have? There I have a pot of oil. You have a pot of oil. You need to dispense from. But most of us are not dispensing from the pot and the grace God has given unto us. Isaiah chapter 30 verse 20. Before we go back to that. Isaiah 30 20. Yes. Therefore, yes.
And don't the Lord give you.
Yes. Don't the Lord give you.
The bread of
into a corner anymore.
But your eyes shall see your
But your eyes can see. Your eyes can see. So I want from people to start panting. So let my eyes see you. Let my eyes see you anytime I study. Let my eyes see you anytime I'm in church. Verse 21. Read. That 21. Let my eyes see you.
Your ears shall hear a word.
That is how it comes from. That is how it comes from. There is a panting. Lord, let me see you. I'm very real. When I study, let me see you. Let me see you. Let me see you. There's going to be a body, a groaning in your spirit. I want to see you. If you are doing too much envy on that, settle down and study. Is there study to show yourself approved like a workman, like in the 1 or 2? So you need to study to be steady. All this copying, all this gossiping, all this is because you are not into a business. There's no slothful in business. Rightly dividing the word of truth, fervently serving the Lord. Yes, that's 21.
Your ears shall hear a word.
And you shall hear what? Behind you.
Saying,
Behind the saying.
this is the way.
It's the way.
Walk in it.
Walk in it.
Whenever you touch the right hand,
Yes.
or whenever you touch the
Yes. So there has to be a force backing you up. He said, you shall see my teacher. That is when you can see. You need to recognize the teachers God has commissioned over you. You need to recognize the ministry of the Holy Spirit in your life. Because you cannot access certain realms if you don't open your eyes and see with the eyes of the Spirit. Let the eyes of your understanding be enlightened. It is part of understanding spiritual means. You understand that you don't grow out in mentorship. I pity some one level that graduated there and misbehaved. I pity them. You don't grow. We say we don't retire, you refire. We refire. You don't graduate from discipleship. You don't graduate. Being a student of the word. 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 He said, whoever will be the greatest must serve. Whoever be given, those are basic teachings of a person feeding on meat. Now, one of the message I would like you all to recognize that the fact that we make you Bible coordinator does not mean you know Bible. You are just being carnal. You don't mean you know Bible. Philippians chapter 3. Let's open to it. What do you understand me? Philippians chapter 3. Yeah. Verse 13. Brethren,
I don't want myself to have.
Cut it! Cut myself!
But this one thing I do.
This one thing I do.
Forgetting those things which are behind.
Forget those things that you have achieved. Forget the affiliation. Forget the praises. Forget those things. The past messages, the past ministration. Forgetting those things. Forgetting those things. Say, forget not the Lord and His benefits in all your way acknowledging. Forgetting those things. Some of us position has removed us from God's plan. Another thing for those that are going to get married, listen very well. The fact that you got married and the man of God said that in the name of Jesus, I proclaim you become one today. It's not that day you become one, it is after many years. That's the truth. You work it out, Why is it that after they become people, they declare them one? Some see their boss, maybe they are one. So the fact that you are in a position of a marriageable position to make anything, you work it out by the Spirit of God. You work it out. What is this salvation? See, that I may know Him and the fellowship of His suffering, being made conforming unto His death. Look at this. Conform unto His death. Having dimensions operating on. Being a student forever, the eloquent teacher. There was a year I declared, I told Minister yes, I know a lot of things about scripture. I've read too much, I don't think Bible is boring to me. And when God disciplined me, after I said it, after someone, I knew I didn't know anything. See, let me tell you, if you truly understand this gospel, you know that we don't know anything. We don't know. Say, when you ought to speak, I will give you a chance. We don't know that I may know. That I just continue. Philippians chapter 3. Yes. Yes.
And reaching forth unto those things which are before.
I'm reaching forward to those that are before. Yes.
I press towards the mark.
I press. I'm not apprehended. I press. Read 12 and 13. The first part. Yes.
Not as though I had already attained.
Don't think. Not that I have attained.
Either were already.
Look at the situation. Not that I have attained. Look at the next one. Go to 13. Now.
Brethren, I got not myself to have apprehended.
So what are we saying? We don't know. He said we don't know the prayer to pray. So he does say all these people can speak in tongues. One day, we don't know. That is where we are coming from. We don't know what to pray. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know the prayer we ought to pray. That is why we commit our prayer. Start speaking in tongues. It's another teaching for another day. We don't know the prayer to pray. We don't know the prayer to pray. We don't know the words to utter. We don't know how to put the English together. That is why we engage the Spirit of the Lord. Say, pray for us. Pray for us. We have not attained. We have not comprehended. We are still a work in progress. We press towards the mark. We are pressing. Each day is set. Though thy outward mind perisheth, but renew your inward mind daily. Romans chapter 12, verse 1 to 2. Do not conform. Yes, let's finish. Let's leave that one as a round up. Yes, verse what? Go back to Act 18. Yes, or round up now. Just one place. 18. Yes. After John. Yes. Yes. 18 verse 26. Yes. Don't read John again. After John. Yes.
And has made of one blood all nations.
Ah, no. Act.
So he began to speak boldly in the synagogue.
Yes, so he began to speak boldly in the synagogue.
When Aquila and Priscilla heard it,
Yes.
they took him aside
They took him aside
and explained to him
and explained to him
the way of God more accurately.
the way of God more accurately.
And when he desired
Look at it. Now, before you continue, I want to bring from here. I read to you what Paul said. Not about things, not about apprehended. How many ministers can be called aside and say, the way you message that time is not good. Correct this aspect of your life. Correct this aspect in the message. Said they took those that took him aside was Priscilla and Aquila. They were connected to Paul. They were working hand in hand with Paul. Meanwhile, at that time, Apollo had not yet met Paul. So he was preaching. He was preaching on the baptism. Repent for the kingdom of God is at hand. That was what he was teaching. He didn't understand the dimension of the baptism of the Holy Ghost. So he kept teaching the people of Ephesus that particular dimension of the gospel until Aquila and Priscilla now came around and said, they called him aside and told him what to do. And he listened. After he did that, what happened? Because he understood the place of mentorship, teacher, which he didn't cast aside, God opened doors unto him. He left that side. Now look at what happened to him. He started conquering territory because he was under instruction. He was under instruction, under authority. He could have strategic alliance. He could have strategic alliance. Yes. Continue.
And when he desired to cross Achaia,
Yes.
the brethren rose,
Look at it.
exhorting the disciples to receive him.
Yes.
And when he arrived,
Yes.
he greatly helped those who had believed through grace.
Yes.
For he vigorously refuted the Jews publicly,
Yes.
showing from the scriptures that Jesus is Christ.
Now, after they have shown him that dimension, Priscilla and Aquila, it was more balanced because of strategic alliance, strategic relationship, strategic position. People have said, I have fame in Ephesus. People are hailing me. I have these dimensions. What else? After he listened to Priscilla and Aquila, he left the position he was. He moved to another territory. That was Achaia. And after leaving that, he moved to Corinthians. For God to change your level, we must recognize that even though you are an eloquent teacher, you need the empowerment of the Holy Spirit. You need strategic alliances. You need to be sensitive when there is need to be shift in that dimension. You need to understand the place of faithfulness in what you are doing it with the right heart. While he was teaching the message, he taught it with a clean heart. He was ignorantly ignorant of the dimension of the mystery of the Holy Spirit. So the fact that you are making mistake right now and you are ignorant about it, is the time has passed. Now you know. Let's move to the other side by embracing the ministry of the Holy Spirit, by engaging strategic alliances and relationships, and grow up. I told you something. I said, if you are at this level, you are not growing up. You affect your children. I'm telling you. But Angel, the son, is 16 years old. The guy that's now seer, now not seer. The dimension the boy is searching for, because the father has entered into the realm. If my child is coming out, he's entering into the realm I've built up for him. So you are doing generation a disfavor when you don't grow. You are doing generation a disfavor when you don't grow. It's as a random that we recognize the ministry of the teacher. We recognize the people God has sent to us. Said Isaiah 30:20. Said, no longer shall your teacher be set aside. You are in this church. I said something on Sunday, Proverbs chapter 5 verse 15. I will give something to teach it to some of you understood it. Take water from thy own system and run thy water from. You need to feed. You can't be a member of this church and you are not growing. You can't be coming to this church and your life is not changing. You can't be coming to this church and you are not receiving instruction. Everybody is your mate. Your church is your mate. It is not like that. God acting as God said, God is not a respecter of persons. The fact that somebody joined church, January, when we compare to you that you have joined since 10 months ago, if there is no difference, it's your fault. Somebody can join January and still get more things than you that have been here for long. We need to change our attitude and our approach when we receive the word of truth, when we receive the word of life. I have not attained, I have not pretended, I don't know. When we come to the throne of grace with this, I see God doing much more in our life. Place your hand and say, Father, give me the grace to approach the throne of mercy with meekness, with open heart. Let my heart see what you want to see. Let my heart be open to your teachers that you have sent unto me. Father, give me the spirit of submission so that the devil can flee away from me. Father, today I have a renewed work and a renewed commitment towards your word, towards the teacher, and towards the Holy Spirit. Help me, Holy Spirit, to follow your guidance always.